Wow, you really are speechless. Joining me now are the doctors who separated the twins. Dr. Oren Tepper, he is the director of craniofacial and aesthetic surgery at Children's Hospital at Montefiore, and Dr. James Goodrich, director of pediatric neurosurgery at Children's Hospital. I will tell you both, doctors, it's an honor to meet you. It truly is. And Dr. Tepper, I'll start with you on this. What is it like when you watch that and you see the twins separated and their parents being able to hold two boys?
Well, it's incredible for me to watch, and I've obviously lived through that experience, but every time I see one of those video clips, I relive it, and I go through that moment once again. And you showed that clip of me bringing Jaden over to his mom for the first time, and I remember just how emotional I was and everybody was around all of them for that incredibly powerful moment. For the first time, the mother could really hold one of her sons until she eventually could hold both.
Dr. Goodrich, do you feel the same way when you meet the parents, Christian and Nicole, and they said, look, we love our sons. We wish in a way we could keep them the way that they are because we know it's a risky surgery. How is that meeting them and then going into the 27-hour surgery?
Well, obviously a lot of discussion, even at the very beginning when we first met with the family, going over what we call the risk and benefits. And
right.
These kids had some complex conjoining, but with the staging procedure and a family that was very confident in us, and of course we being very confident in them, in the end it worked out beautifully.
And Dr. Tepper, I've spoken to Dr. Sanjay Gupta about this, and he just said there's something about those twins, how great they are, and he was making sure, telling me about their progress. What was it like, though, inside the surgery room, 27 hours? How is that even possible?
Well, you know, time just kind of went by. We were all so focused, and there was so much energy and thought that went into it. I can't say time even became an issue. It felt like a few hours and ended up being, as long as you'd mentioned, 27.
How do you do that as a physician? Do you think of maybe what could go wrong? Do you have a set plan on what you're doing and the obstacles that come into play when you're separating twins?
We spent hours and hours planning out the operation for these children. We used a lot of the models that you can see here in front of us to plan things out. We did a lot of virtual planning, essentially like computer simulation. And we really prepared for most of what we would encounter. But as we would expect, things were going to be unexpected, and we were ready for that.
And Dr. Goodrich, I only have about a minute left here. How are the twins doing now, and what does the road look like ahead for them?
Both are actually doing extremely well. Jaden's at the point where he's about to walk independently. They both had to relearn their skills, you know, starting out as infants. Nice, a little bit behind, but doing far better than we expected, and I expect them to do very well.
And Dr. Tepper, do you keep in contact, I'm sure you do, with the parents? What have they said to you about the surgery and the progress?
Well, they've been so appreciative. They really became a part of not just the hospital's family. I think all of New York really got behind them. So we've really embraced them, and they've embraced us. So certainly we stay in touch. But we're a family at this point. We will be for many years to come.
Dr. Goodrich, Dr. Tepper, I know there's award ceremonies for actors. There should be televised awards for doctors. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
And for more about Jaden and Anais McDonald's medical miracle, watch CNN's special report, Separated, Saving the Twins. It airs tonight. Don't miss it, 10 p.m. Eastern. Adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities want to contribute to their communities like most of us do. And this week, CNN hero Amy Wright is working to help make